Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back with another Cut 26 video. Going to break down the brand new Legacies program for you guys. Everything I read about it, it looks like it's kind of a W here. You got 2 free 88 overall players, solo challenges, new head-to-head event. The champions are really good, solid LTDs. The training reroll isn't overly priced, so let's go through all of it, break it down so you guys know what to do. First, we're going to start with the solo challenges. Pretty straightforward here. Looks like it's going to be a 3-part program. The first sequence features solo challenges, 50 stars, and the milestone rewards are going to max out at 150. So again, that leads me to believe this is going to be a 3-part promo where you get 50 stars every time. The first 2 rewards in the first 2 parts, basically, for today and then likely next Friday, with the 50 stars, tier 5 and tier 9 are going to give you 85 overall legacy reward packs. No plus there. The tier 13 reward, 150 stars, is an 85 plus pack. This is probably the biggest disappointment. I don't know why they couldn't just make all 3 of the packs 85 pluses. That would have been much better, but again, pretty straightforward there. Play through the solos, get the packs, but you'll have to wait for the parts 2 and 3 to fully max out those rewards. Where you're going to get your free 88 overall players is going to be in the Season 2 Field Pass. All the way to the right, you go to your Legacy tab. There's a lot of objectives that you have to complete, but specifically winning 100 games, and this can be in either the new head-to-head event or the solo seasons event. It's a lot of games to win, but you're actually going to get, once you get to that 100 mark, a Syracuse legend, Demetrius Samuel Jr. We'll show you the free cards, but he's a free 88 overall. We'll show them to you when we get over to the catalog. The other player that you're going to get is wide receiver Vernell Brown III, and he is also the second free 88 overall that you can earn by scoring 1,000 points in those same game modes. So you're kind of working towards 2 free 88 overall players just by either playing online or offline in the event. Doesn't look like you need to have, X number of players from the Legacies program in your lineup for any of those to track. And then you have additional objectives that you can complete, which are going to give you upgrade tokens. There's 4 of those objectives in total. These upgrade tokens, I believe on the champion and LTD players, will unlock a gold discounted ability bucket based on the player's position. So if you obtain any of the higher higher level cards there, you're going to be able to get good abilities at a discount on them with these legacy upgrade tokens. And again, it doesn't look like you need to have any number of players in your lineup to get any of these done. You can just go through and play either the online or offline game mode, which I will show you here in a moment. As far as the online game mode goes, as you're able to get streaks in this one, you are going to get rewards based off of that game mode itself, but with the objectives, you'll get a bunch of coin packs as well. So for the brand new Legacy event against the CPU, you do not need any Legacy players in your lineup. I kind of spoke to early the head-to-head game mode version of this, which is called Legacy Moment. You do need 3+ Legacy players in your lineup. So as far as the versus CPU game mode goes, I feel like most of you are going to be able to knock this out pretty easy, but if you beat the computer 10 games in a row, you get an 85 plus B&D pack. Prior to that, if you happen to lose on one of these games a little bit earlier, you're going to get the associated coin reward. And I believe the way the game mode works is each player, or in this case the computer, has 2 possessions, and whoever has the most points at the end of those 2 possessions wins. So the games should go fairly quick. The 1,000 point objective and the 100 win objectives for the 2 free 88 overalls is probably going to take forever, but at least you do get some stuff along the way there. And again, if you can win 10 games, you can get repetitive unlimited 85 plus B&D packs from the Legacy program. As far as the online version goes, same idea as far as the 2 drives and you trying to outscore your opponent. The difference is the rewards are going to be way better. So from the way I understood it, just reading the CFB.fan article on what they broke down and what was revealed on the stream earlier this morning, you had to go 10-0 to get the top reward. This screen looks a little bit misleading, so I'm kind of unsure on exactly what needs to be done here. And now I actually think I figured it out. So those pack rewards that I showed you within the objective screens in the Season 2 Field Pass, those are the rewards for going on a streak. So 1 win is 3 coin packs, 2 wins in a row is a Hail Mary pack, 3 is a Hail Mary pack, 4, 5, and 6 are all field goal packs. 7, 8, and 9 are all victory formation packs. And then finally, if you do go 10 in a row, you get a national champions pack. So those are going to be based on the number of streaks you can go on. And then also you're going to get wins that go towards these counters. And every level that you hit, you're going to get one of these packs. So if you max it all the way out, and I'm assuming this is 50 wins against other humans, the best reward you're going to get at the very end of it there is an 87 plus B&D reward pack. When you hit 45 wins, you get an 85 plus. When you hit 40 wins, you get another 85 plus. So you get the gist there. You're getting rewards off of going on streaks, and you're also getting the rewards for the cumulative wins. So it's two different ways to earn free rewards. I am all for that. This looks like a W to me. You're still going to be getting these players through the auction house and the training rerolls, and of course pack money offers. No sets to get champions, but we do see the return of another one of these collection sets. Again, it's a 3-part program, so the idea here is to get a token for every part, and then also every type of card, champion, hero, and elite. If you collect all of the tokens, you get 200,000 coins, and to get those tokens, we'll just use the champion set for an example. For this week, you'd have to collect all 7 of the 89 overall champions. You put them into this set. In return, you get all of them back as non-B&D, so you can sell them on the auction house or do what you want with them. They'll have their full value, and you'll also get that week 1 champion token. And again, if you collect all of the cards at the hero level and the elite level, you'll get all of those back, plus the associated tokens for each week. Seems like a lot of work, especially with the 10% tax on these cards, to collect just for 200,000 coins. I don't think too many people do these sets, but as long as they continue to put them in the game, I'm sure some people will. As far as the cards go, we have 490 overall LTDs. The main theme of this program is like players who are in a family of somebody who was really good in college football, you know, with the Arch Manning card there. Tony Gonzalez, Bryce Young, and Bryant Young there are going to be the 490 overall LTDs. All of them look pretty solid to me, but really it's about the 89 overall champions, which should be fairly affordable for most, usually about 200K, maybe a little bit under that, maybe a little bit over that. But when I look at them, you know, right tackle's a boring position, but this right tackle, Emil Wagner, is pretty good. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. is pretty solid, outside of him only being 5'11", 89 speed, strong safety. You go down, you got Ashton Woods. I mean, he's, you know, an outside linebacker, but he's 6'3", 87 speed, pretty good zone and man coverage, along with everything else. 6'1" corner with 89 speed. We got a wide receiver in Reed Harris, who's 6'5", also with 89 speed there. Chris Johnson Jr., 89 speed running back with good juke move. His trucking isn't really there. 87 break tackle. Lander Barton, a Mike linebacker who is also 6'5", with 88 speed, 84 zone, 82 man coverage. And then the 2 88s that you can get for free against Syracuse legend. Watch out for him. He had a rough game against Tennessee, but he's a freshman. He's like 17 years old. He's going to play a little wide receiver this year as well. Demetrius Samuel Jr., Syracuse legend. He's the 1 free 88. And then again, Vernell Brown. Not the greatest cards, unfortunately. Both the 88 overall, but with 85 speed. It would have been nice for EA to make them a little bit better, but you can actually change their archetype. So if you're rocking like a, you know, a different scheme team, they have these boosts, and I'm assuming if you if you put both of these guys in your lineup, they get +3 speed. So I think that's going to bring each of them up to 88 speed if you earn them both. So it does make them a little bit better, but outside of that, they don't look the greatest. But those are going to be all of your cards. Just when I thought EA was being good about these $100 bundles and finally removing the B&D packs, looks like they are back. So because we were at the tail end of the 88 overall champions jumping up to 89s, it looks like because we were in the back end of those, they started dropping out the B&D packs. But now that we're at the 89 overall level from the OVR increase that took place a couple days ago, now the $100 bundle again is giving a B&D player. So you're guaranteed one of the new cards if you open this up today, but it's going to be B&D along with an 87 plus and then 8 legacy player packs. You have a step offer that starts with 18,000 coins. If you want to risk that one with a little bit of your coin, you certainly can. You got some additional packs for money or coins, of course. As always, you got your boosters, and you can open up boosters with coin. I don't know if this is a first time thing, but 70K or $5 for the step 1 of the booster pack. I still, unless you have like 2, 3, 4 million coins, would probably stay away from these. but always remember with any cards in this game, B&D or not, if they don't have good value, or if you can't sell them at all, you can quick sell them for training, and that's probably been my favorite part about Cut this year, is just grinding the free game modes, earning a bunch of free packs that typically don't have greatness in them. If they do, that's a W. If not, you quick sell them for training, and you can open up these essentially guaranteed champion packs. And the 89 plus pack I think is pretty fairly priced. It's under 8,000 training. Stars of the week was 8K. It's the same price as Names of the Game from Monday. The alumni pack that's going to jump up to 89 plus on Sunday will likely be like 8.9K, maybe even 9K. We'll have to see on that. But, you know, all of the 89s, with the exception of maybe the right tackle, just because it's a boring position, are really good. So if you get an LTD out of this pack, I mean, that's a big W. But regardless of what 89 you get, you're getting a pretty solid card that I think is going to start on a lot of people's teams. So with the little bit of training I have left here, once we get to 7.9K, I will likely open up this pack and just simply hope for the best. So if you want to go after today's new cards outside of spending money and buying them off the auction house, if you do have training compiled from free packs, this is definitely the route to go, opening this one up. So pretty straightforward promo, a lot to grind for the 2 free 88 overalls, but it is good to see that they likely get that speed boost when both of them are in the lineup together. So I would just get, you know, jump into those game modes, whether it's online or offline or a combination of both, and just start chasing the 1,000 and 100 win marks there. Really good cards to put on the team. I think overall a W promo. Hopefully part 2 and part 3 continue to give us really good cards. That's all I got for now. Probably no video tomorrow. Sunday is going to be a little tough. We do have alumni content coming out, but I have a sponsored stream on the Madden half of things when alumni stuff drops, so it may be a late afternoon video, especially with NFL Sunday for week 1. So I don't know, but we'll have more videos on the way, of course. Thank you for watching this one. I'm out. Peace.